Today I'm going to be providing you not 5, not 10, but all the top pro tips for doing stealth missions, overkill difficulty, very hard difficulty. Doesn't matter the difficulty. These are the things you need to master to do stealth missions faster and have a higher success rate of completion. Now, I don't think I missed anything in this video, but if you feel you have a tip that I missed, post it. If I feel it's worthy of a pinned comment, I will do a pinned comment and I will add any and all tips I feel that do deserve to be put in there, and you'll get a shout out in that pinned comment for your suggestion. Now, let's get right into the tips. Next, we're going to be talking about civilian and guard detection rates. So, biggest thing is them being occupied, knowing what they're doing. So this dude's looking at a clipboard. Check this. No alert. No alert. When he puts that clipboard down, his alert, you see how fast that built up? And I was like maybe 7-8 meters away from him. Knowing what the civilian or guard is doing, if they're not doing anything and they're just walking, they're not looking down at a clipboard, they're not on their phone, they're not having a smoke, they will detect you like 10 times faster than if they were doing something. So knowing when they're doing something and taking advantage of that moment is huge for getting past guards and civilians. So next tip is staying crouched. This is stupid, but regardless of the scenario, you have a lower detection rate while crouched. Yes, you move slower, but you'll get detected about 2 times faster if you're standing. So you have a higher success rate of pushing a corner or going wide on a guard, crouched and moving versus standing. So while evading, you always remain crouched. The next thing you're going to have to learn is max detection range. So we can actually let this slow down right now, and I'll go right in front of him, and now I'll just jump. I get almost no detection doing that. But once I get into this range right here, he will start to build up. So it is quite a distance that guards will detect you. It is roughly this range that they'll start to detect you. I can sprint at this range, but if I get into this range, just one step closer, I will start to get detected. So that is something you're just going to have to learn, is at what range does a guard see you? Apparently, all these guards are wearing heavy glasses because they can only see about 15 meters. But once you know that range, you'll be able to push a lot harder in many sections. Also, with guards, a lot of times you want to look for the moment they're turned. They are very blind on their sides. Like, as you can see, not much detection. I can easily do that. Now, I might eventually get detected. Let's see if I can get him to do this. I can't really spin on him right there, is the only thing. You can actually sit and do 360s around the guard. I've done it so many times before. And, like, you'll get a slight detection, but you can actually spin faster than they can detect you. It's all about knowing what angles they actually see you. Like, they are pretty damn blind. Like, just once again, right here, he does see me on the side, but like, I can actually just play with that a little bit. It's not like even a full detection rate, even at 2 meters. So let's even go inside for a second, just show this off a little bit more. We're actually going to sit here and do this hack. Oh, wrong thing. I want to do this hack. So this is a very tight corner, and it's going to be a little rough, but we're going to try this right here. So this is one thing you can use. This is really good when you get in tight corners, tight situation where you have like one structure that you can spin around. Actually, practicing this on a guard will help you immensely with evading when you have like one little structure, or how to use a forklift to evade. So see how I'll just go right around him right there. He only gets the partial alert. Immediately when I get to directly behind him, he loses the alert. So as long as you can stay directly behind him before he gets the full alert, this guard just doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Hello, dude. So that is just one way you can evade guards, and a little bit more on the detection. So learn the detection rate, learn the angles, press when the guards are turning, immediately when the guard starts to turn. As you saw, I can just do this. Guards are completely blind on their back side. So the moment the guard starts to push, you could be literally in his ass as long as you don't press forward through his body to the other side. You will be fine. And that is some tips on detection rate. I'll show you a little clip right here. We'll go back to this right here.
Yeah, you're good that way.
Can probably
Guard
double
right
push
there.
it. Yeah, no, he's good.
Even if you get it in, he'll escort you out, I think.
No, I think I got it, and I'm out safe.
Is it private or
We'll
secure?
see. It all depends. Oh, no, I can make this push right now. And I need that container. So I need you not to turn. That's a little risky, but we'll see. I'm gone.
Yeah, there's a lot of guards around here. I'm marking
It
them all
should
up.
be fine on that civilian, this civilian. Retro, where are you
Retro's
at?
blocked. He can't
I'm
get in, mate. He's
outside by the
blocked.
door.
He's blocked.
The
About
minute
3
there's like
guards.
4 guards.
I can actually just cross
Just
straight
one
across,
behind
but I don't
me.
know what
There's
to
one
do
at the door.
here. There's a shit ton right there. I don't see how to get up the staircase just yet.
You have to come round.
Paige,
But there's
you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is be patient. They'll move.
Be patient.
Yeah, but if they
yeah.
move, somebody else comes up.
Here we go. 2 guards coming your way.
Yeah, I
Don't
figured,
which way
yeah.
to stay still. Stay still. There's 1 guard coming left and right. The guard going that way.
I'm gonna make this push. It's a little risky, but I think I can push
Civvy
wide.
in the middle though. Watch the civ. Watch the civ.
I know. I think I can push wide.
I'm gonna go camera upstairs to hack it side.
I know, he's on his phone.
Which way are you going? Where are you going now?
I'm gonna go straight
Why are you not coming
wide.
their back door?
Oh, no, I'm gonna come really wide right here. There's only like 1 guard that comes to the
You
middle.
can out the front.
I'm out.
I've got this camera here. Don't worry.
The one to my right.
Hold it.
You can see me.
Slooped.
Cool.
Yep.
Oh, I got my guard.
Yep, that's him by the window.
Yep, I'm gonna push straight center.
He's coming this way.
Beautiful.
He's coming down the corridor. You're good. You're good.
Yep, I'm out. Next up, we have the throwing knife. So you can use your throwing knife to move any guard within about 10 meters of the guard's location. So right now, this guard will go to exactly where the throwing knife landed. That might have been a little bit far. Let's try right about here. So he's now going to move there. So now I can do this. I can run around in a 360. I got about 3 seconds. He will go to the physical location. So we'll just do that. And now he's going to move there. Now I'm free to move behind here. Let's say I want to go to this location. I'll do this. Now I'll just wait. And now I can walk this way. This is also excellent for when your teammates have marked by a guard, or they're like pincered in by 2 guards. So say, first let's just deal with this camera real quick. Say I have a guard here, and I have a guard here. Well, I'm kind of pincered in, like one of these guards is definitely gonna get me, right? No. So I got this guard here. All I gotta do is throw a throwing knife here, or if I got this guard here, I'll just throw a throwing knife there. Either or, I can back out this way for this guard. This guard was over here. I threw the throwing knife over here. Now I can go this way. I can come this way. Now I can come this way. So it is really good in a clutch moment to get away from being detected, especially when you get pincered in by 2 guards. Obviously, you do have to be quick with it, but I can't count how many times it has saved me, or I've been able to save a teammate from being detected with a quick throwing knife. So Throwing knives are the only thing you should be using if you're doing a stealth mission and going for the 100% stealth completion. They are actually really good if it goes loud too. Like, I know it's not for everybody. I land 90% of my throwing knives. Like Black Ops, like Call of Duty, man, I'll wreck people with a throwing knife or a tomahawk. Like, but just for simple detection and stealth, 100% needed. Like, it's the only thing that's really useful. And in loud, it will still kill basically all the enemies, like almost every enemy in one throw. Like, besides the shielded dude, it even kills the heavy dudes with one shot. As long as you land the knife, you get it right back too when you go over their dead body. I wouldn't worry about the perk about making them indestructible. I think it's a waste. Like, if you play smart, you're probably only going to use yours anyway, and you got your teammates who got theirs as well to move guards as needed when you're all moving as a group. But yes, throwing knives are huge, and you should definitely start equipping them if you're not already, and get used to using them in clutch moments to move guards to make your life easier. Get ready to hack, get ready to hack. You won't get a full search though. But you know what? Maybe I can bring him to the window with a throwing knife. That's it. That's a better idea. I throw the throwing knife near the window and then just break the glass in front of him. There it is. Next, we're going to be talking about marking guards with motion sensors and micro cameras. Ever since I showed my friends how beast this is with the motion sensors, that's all they bring. And this gets even better the more people you have, because you only can bring 2 motion sensors. So that means you can UAV 2 guards. But if you got 4 players carrying motion sensors, that means you can UAV 8 guards. So I'm going to be showing you how to mark them and what the benefit is of motion sensor versus micro camera. So the benefit of motion sensor is they will stay perma-marked for about 10 minutes. So right here, I'll show you one of the ways to mark a guard, and that's waiting till he goes to the end of his path or he gets to the point of just moving. So the moment, say, he turns to the right, I'll be waiting in this position right here. And the moment he turns, then I will follow him, I'll catch up to him, and I'll tag him. So right now, he's not marked by me. He's actually marked by the motion sensor. Now, while this motion sensor is on him, not only is this going to permanently UAV this guard, it's also going to UAV anyone within 10 meters of him, regardless of elevation. So any guards close to him to the left or the right will get marked. Any guards below or above him will get marked. Now, you do the same trick for tagging with the micro camera. You can use that trick. I'm going to show you another trick right here with glitch protocol. So glitch protocol is basically the same thing. You wait to a moment where they're about to turn or anything. You get a little bit longer ranged with glitch protocol. So I can do it, say, from here. Then I'll just run up, I'll tag him, and then I'll back off. And that is a second way you can mark them. Now with the micro camera, I don't remember if I said it, but that actually lasts the entire match. The downside of the micro camera, though, is you can access your camera whenever you want, and then you can look at the guard and mark them and see what's around them. But you actually have to take physical time and go into the camera. With the motion sensor, which is the one I do recommend, it does last 10 minutes, but you don't have to do anything. So I don't actually have to spend any time. I just perma-see this dude through walls for 10 minutes. So what you want to do these on are problem guards, the worst patrol routes, or sections where you only have 2 guards, where you can just mark those 2 guards and then you can just run around and do it 10 times faster. Another way you can do this on some missions is if you're in a private area. Now, generally, this is for less skilled players. You waste time doing this. You could just easily follow patrol routes. Also, this is a way for any guards like this that have keypads that you can hack. Just another little bonus tip. You can hack them while getting escorted out. You get 2 times while unmasked that you can do this without getting cuffed. As long as you stay in the circle, you can get escorted out of a private area while you're unmasked 2 times. So that's 2 times that you can easily use that trick to either tag a guard very easily or hack a keypad. If he can come halfway down this hallway and turn, we're good. Or if he walks all the way to the end here. Oh yeah, do you have one left? Do you want me to tag him when he's done so you still have one left?
No, I didn't use it.
Oh, okay.
I think I got spotted as pulled out.
Yeah, as soon as he turns, tag him. I got the hack ready.
Mind the guard.
Oh, that's another trick people need to know. The fucking quick pop detection.
Yeah.
Did you get him?
Yep.
Nice. One down.
You mean the
Is
the
that
hack?
save?
The quick mark. Like, you can literally
Oh, the
just...
quick mark.
Yeah. People need to know how to do that shit. Literally, you could have a guard standing 2 feet away from you on the other side of the box, and you can still mark him without getting detected. Like, 10 times in a row without fail.
Yeah.
Where's that other one? Alright.
Oh, you walk past the save.
Yeah.
I think
See,
we
like,
should
right
tag the
here-
save too.
Right here, the Civ won't even detect me from this range, see? I can actually go up, hack this guard right now.
It's just the cameras you gotta watch, yeah? It's
Got
2
him.
cameras outside.
Oh yeah, he's done. Today I'm showing you how to hack cameras fast. This is something you're going to need to learn how to do in order to get some of the achievements for the very hard or overkill for the stealth missions. Also good just for general gameplay, learning how to do this. So this is overkill difficulty. Obviously, you are going to need the skill for hacking a camera and looping the camera. What you want to do, once you know the camera position, you want to hold down X on Xbox. On PC, hold down whatever button it is to hack. You're going to wait till you're just out of range, and then you're going to position yourself into range and then loop. As you can see, I had this camera on the back. That's what was actually getting the alert. If you do it like this and you slowly move into position while holding hack and aimed at the camera, that camera will not get an alert on you, even on overkill difficulty. It is really good for the cameras that are the more annoying ones, especially ones around the corner, holding it and then turning your camera angle into it, and you'll immediately get the hack and you won't get alerted. So this is the fastest way to hack the cameras, and it will significantly limit your chances of getting alerted. Our next tip is massive for group play for 3 or 4 players. Many times there is not much for 1 or 2 players to do at the moment. Them actually joining in, everybody doing something, would actually make the current objective harder, or they're just sitting there following. Well, there actually is something they can do. They can be a camera dude, and you can have 1 or 2 or even 3. Generally, you don't want 3 camera dudes. 2 is plenty. But yes, okay, so you can either do this masked or unmasked, but if you're going to be masked, you can't be in a position where you can get detected. So see where I am right now? This is kind of, let's say, a safe position because nobody comes from that way and the camera cannot see me at this location. So there are spots like that for certain cameras in every map. Most cameras have a camera just down in the middle of nowhere at the start of the map that's easily accessible. So it's really ideal to have one person just remain unmasked throughout the entire mission and be the camera dude. So what is the responsibility of the camera dude, and what should they do? Rule of thumb basically is do whatever the people doing the current objective want you to do. So if they want you to go locate the camera looking at them and do a secure loop for them, then you do that. And you actually can take out 3 cameras per player. So if you do have the dual loop in your skill tree, you can say loop this camera, we'll loop this camera, and now we can even go to a 3rd camera and go follow our teammate around. And if they ever want us to like take that camera out, we could either just secure loop it and just keep going and rotating, but we can also just point it in the sky. So you can actually have 2 cameras on secure loop, and then you can have another one aimed up for a moment. So at any given point in time, one person can disable 3 cameras. The other thing you want to do is at any point in time that you're not disabling the cameras, you want to rotate between the cameras in the section for the person that you're covering, and just keep pinging guards. As we talked about, civilians don't really have radius. You can ping the civilians too, but your top priority is ping guards. Guards have a much further detection radius. They're the ones that are going to get most skilled players and most players in general. Civilians, once in a while, you might get tripped up on. But yes, just follow guards around, ping guards, and that is the tip. It's having 1 to 2 camera people depending on the mission that you're currently doing. Having a camera person is going to make the person doing the objective's job generally much, much easier. Our next tip is how to remove civilians from a map fast. So sometimes it is ideal to take a civilian or 2 off a section of the map to make it easier to do. Now, to do this, you do not want to ever grab them as a human shield. A lot of players do this. It is slow. No. So you either want to shout at them by marking them, which will force them on the ground, or just as fast, just run up and smack them, immediately tie them down, immediately order them to follow. Now you can move much faster than if you were carrying the body. You can actually sprint and the civilian will follow you. He actually sprints to catch up to me. Now I can just close this door and we can lock him inside. He'll follow me in, I'll smack him down, I'll close the door. He is done off the map. Next, we're going to be talking about the quick mark. You see how strong this detection is, how fast it builds up? Now, I do have to give it a second to cool down, but check this. I can ping him, wait 1 second, now it's back to 0, ping him again, ping him again, ping him again. This also works with crouching, ping him, ping him. You can just quickly ping guards by using cover. You step out, and as you step out, you hit mark. You can do this with crouching behind cover. So say this guard was looking directly in my direction. I line it up. I pop up mark, crouch. Using this technique, you can easily mark guards. You can also do this with doors as well. So this is actually huge when entering a door that you don't know what's on the other side. So there's 2 tips to this tip. One is when you open the door, always be ready to close the door just in case a guard is on the other side. Also, opening the door and you got a guard now long way down the hallway. So now you'll just do this, ping, done, close door. Now that guard is pinged. When you want to ping him again, you just do that, close the door again. And doing things like this allow you to quickly ping guards and know their location. See right here, we have this guard. I can just ping him, close the door, done. Using this technique will allow you to know guard locations much better. Then you can use that tip I showed you about the motion camera, because now when they turn, you can permamark them, and know exactly where they are for the next 10 minutes. This tip is insanely beast and definitely needed to be mastered for stealth missions so you know guard locations. Today I'm be showing you how to get one free radio. This works on normal, this works on overkill, this works on all difficulties. So let's say it says 3 radios until alarm. So I've killed 3 guards now, I've used 3 radios, I have no radios remaining. I'm gonna get an alarm, right? Wrong. I actually can kill 1 more guard and even not answer that radio and not get an alarm. What I'm actually gonna get is a search. But if all your bodies are hid well, then they will never find the bodies, and you can actually take out 1 additional guard past what it says. So now I'm showing you the top spots to hide your body and your civilians. So right here, spot number 1 is the security guard camera room dude. This dude is completely oblivious. Look at that. I just tossed the guard directly at him. Does not know. I don't recommend doing this. Maybe it might go right past them. They might eventually get alerted, but no, just toss them in this room and you're good. The second top room to put them in is any bathroom. You just have to make sure the door is always closed. If it is open, somebody will see it. You will get an alarm. Guards, civilians, they simply are robots. They never go to the bathroom. So you can stuff them in any bathroom and then you are good. Just make sure, once again, to close the door. Now, some maps do have vents, and it is a little bit difficult sometimes to do this. It's a little time consuming depending on the location, but it's also the 3rd most secure location. So what you want to do is you want to drop the body near the next place that you have to drag it up, and you'll stand at the edge, and then you'll pick it up. And depending on how many times you gotta jump up, you're gonna have to drag and drop the body each time you have to jump. But once you get them up into the vent, then they will not be detected in a search. Now, the 4th area you have is kind of like just a little bit or a lot more risky, and that's finding something like just like a door like this that we can close. Right now, it can't close because it's mission objective, but like there's trailers on this map with the 2 sides that you can close. Each map has something a little bit different. There's some rooms that might work, but the 3 spots that are the best and guaranteed 100%, like I said, top spot, security room or restroom, and second top spot, if you can't get to either of those, but you can get to a vent, then the vent. And lastly, you're just going to try to have to hide it as best as you can. But doing that will give you 1 additional radio. Next, I have 2 really cool ways to disable all the security cameras without killing the security guard. So I already did this, but what you want to do is you want to throw the bag slightly in front of him, then immediately pick it up. But just throw the bag. There it is. He moved. See how he moved? That's actually what it is. I just realized showing that off that throwing the bag repeatedly in front of him, having him pick it up, will eventually have him alerted. But you only need to do it once. As soon as he reaches for the bag, he is off the cameras for the rest of the mission. So once he reaches for the bag, pick up the bag, back off, all cameras are disabled. I know I said I had 2 ways to disable him, but it seems like the other simpler way was patched. Previously, you used to be able to hack his radio and he would cause a search. The cameras would be disabled, but you'd get a search. Now the cameras are not disabled and he doesn't call the search. You can still use the sonic mine to stun him for a second, and that will cause a search, but that does require you to bring the sonic mine instead of the motion camera, so I'm not sure if it's worth it, but that is a second way you can disable him. And that is all the top tips for stealth. Once again, if you feel that I missed any top tip for doing stealth missions and completing in stealth, share it in the comments. If it seems like it is a top tip, I will add yours, provided you're the first one to provide it, in a pinned comment and give you a shout out. If you like the video, leave a like, comment, share. It helps others find the video. I hope this helped.